And because they visualized it, they knew that it is better for us to get punished in this world than to wait for that punishment. So this woman who committed zina, when she came to the Prophet ﷺ, the Prophet ﷺ turned his face. She came around and said, Ya Rasulullah, I cannot wait to go to the Akhira and get punished for this sin. I'd rather get punished now in this world, knowing full well that she would get stoned to death. She knew she would get stoned to death. And the Prophet ﷺ turned his face, and on the fourth time that she said, Ya Rasulullah, tahirni, the Prophet ﷺ says, okay, now that you've admitted your fault, we will, but you have a child inside you. First go and give birth. After you have given birth, then we will do the punishment. Right? So 9 months later, she came back with the baby. She goes, Ya Rasulullah, tahirni, purify me now. The Prophet ﷺ says, no, you have to give milk to this child now for 2.5 years. She wanted to get punished. The Prophet ﷺ was looking for every excuse not to punish her. For every excuse not to punish her. But she was so eager to get punished in this world. And today, if a person says, brother, don't do this, we get angry at that person. When a father says, Putra, don't do this, this is wrong, we get angry at the father. Whereas the Sahaba Ikram, they thought about the Day of Judgment so much so that the realization penetrated their hearts. Then eventually, no one wrote her name down. There was no record that you have to come on this day 2.5 years later. You know, in this country we get a court summons. You have to come to court, otherwise somebody's going to come and collect you from the house. No, but there was none of this. If she vanished, nobody would have called her. 2.5 years later, she came with her child, and she says, and she had a piece of bread in the child's mouth, and she goes, Ya Rasulullah, look at this child now. He doesn't need me anymore. He's eating his bread. Tahirni, punish me. Purify me. Purify me. And then the punishment was carried out, and she was stoned to death. Then her janazah came. And the Prophet ﷺ stepped forward to pray her janazah. And Hazrat Umar radiallahu anhu held his shoulder and he said, Ya Rasulullah, come back. You know what she got punished for? You know the evil act that she did. I don't think you should pray her janazah. And the Prophet ﷺ, yes, she done a bad action. The Prophet ﷺ said, yes, she done a bad action, but her tawbah is such that even if 1/10 of her tawbah was distributed upon the whole of Medina, everybody of Medina would get forgiven. And the Prophet ﷺ led her janazah. And we think, oh, we got away with it. No one's watching us. Nothing's going to happen to us. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to show mercy on a person, He punishes them in this world. And if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to show His wrath on a person, He waits until He punishes them in the afterlife. We all commit sins. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability to do tawbah in this life. If we wrong the person, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the courage to go and ask that person for forgiveness. And if somebody comes and says to him, my brothers, but you're doing something wrong, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the heart to say, thank you for guiding me in this thing. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك